Welcome to BigDaddie Sports. I'm your host, Big Daddy.
LB Jenkins.
And we're back with you once again talking about the hot topics and the goings-on in sports. This week, we'll be talking about what happened last week, and we'll pick the games next week as the Super Bowl is a week away. So let's jump right in. Who do you blame for the 49ers not being in the Super Bowl?
Kyle Williams. You missed the first punt to you. Then the next time you fumbled the ball and you gave the game away. Alex Smith played decent. Defense played defense. Everybody did their part. Kyle Williams, it's up to you. All he has to do. One, why are you trying to get extra yardage when all you need to do is milk the clock down? Why are you trying to do any? Come on. No, you trying to make stats. And the point about going to the Super Bowl.
You're not milking the clock in overtime. Look, the fact of the matter is this. It's easy to throw the blame on Kyle Williams because he's an easy target. And understandably so. The ball hits your knee, don't fake it. Don't act like it didn't hit you like there's not a million cameras at the game.
And
fall on the football. But besides that, it's not his fault. The fact of the matter is they're 1-13 on third down. One wide receiver had a catch, and Crabtree's catch was for 3 yards. You're not going to win football games like that. You're just not. You made the Giants defense, the secondary in particular, look better than what it was, and your wideouts didn't show up. Alex Smith didn't play bad, but people just weren't open. They got to be open. They had opportunities. Wide receivers didn't show up. So if I'm going to put that game on anybody, I'm going to put the game on the offense not showing up as it did the week before. The wide receivers got to show up. Vernon Davis can't do it all by himself.
Was Kyle Williams' position?
Hey,
I don't care. I don't care if you playing special teams, your position is wide receiver. Catch, run, hold on to the ball. Simple.
Look, it's easy to put it on Kyle Williams. Kyle Williams shouldn't even have been in that position. Ted Ginn was hurt. It was an unfortunate circumstance. The guy hadn't fielded many punts this year. It's unfortunate, but I'm not putting it all at his feet.
Yo, catch the ball. Look, if a quarterback is a perfect scorer and they throw an interception at the last part of the game and it costs them the game, it's on the quarterback. You can be 25 for 25, but at that last play, the quarterback mess up. It's on the quarterback.
Football games don't come down to one play.
Yo,
you want to talk about players? Let's talk about the 2 interceptions that the San Francisco 49er defense dropped. What about those? Everybody missed some plays. They didn't come together, and the 49ers lost as a team. Are Kyle Williams' mistakes glaring? But that game is not his fault.
It's his fault. All the fans think it's his fault. That's why he's getting death threats.
Yeah,
talking about separating shoulders. They're make believe. They're myths.
We're gonna go by these idiot fans who are talking about we're gonna kill you and hope your kids are gonna die. That's what we're gonna cling to. That's really what we're gonna cling. These nonsensical people. Let's go there.
Look, I'm not talking about making death threats on the kids.
You just mentioned it.
But my point is, it's his fault. It's his fault. And when you mess up one, when you mess up 2, the second one, let's play more conservative. Let's do this. Look, my point is, the game came down to the line, and it's Kyle Williams.
Defense made a play. The game's not on Kyle Williams. Next up, who's to blame for the Ravens not being in the Super Bowl?
Oh, that's that fool Lee Evans, who don't want to show up half the dang season. Then when you get in look, all you got to catch the ball. Why you got a smile on your face and the whistle ain't blown yet? You play to the end of till the ref blows the whistle. You didn't blow the whistle. Defender knocks the ball out your hand. You smile and go, oops, game over. Then I'm putting 90 on Lee Evans. I'm putting 90. Now the other 10%, I got the kicker running out with only 10 seconds left on the play clock, and he just goes and just kicks the ball real quick and misses. What was the distance?
32 yards.
32 yards. I can get 32 yards. I'm pretty sure. I'm blindfolded. Look, my point is, you rushed. You had a timeout. Call a timeout. Get the kick, then go into overtime.
Wait. Is the timeout the kicker's fault or the coach's fault? That's the coach's fault.
The kick can throw a timeout too.
That's the coach's fault.
The kick can go. Kick can throw a call timeout. Look.
And again, this game didn't come down to one play. Did Lee Evans drop the football? Yes. Now, I can't absolve him of that. But this game was lost once again by missed opportunities. Joe played good. Matter of fact, Joe outplayed Tom Brady, but at the same time, there's a play early in the first half he missed. Torrey Smith down the middle of the field. Torrey couldn't find the ball. If he catches that, they're up 7 points. If he puts the ball on Torrey Smith deep, instead of throwing the ball behind Torrey has to come back to it, that's a touchdown. There were some plays that Joe missed. Then, of course, the interception, we missed opportunities in that game, and then, the game was close at the end, and it shouldn't have been. The way Baltimore played that game, if you tell Baltimore going in. Tom Brady's not going to throw a touchdown pass. He's going to throw 2 interceptions, and you're going to control the clock for the most part. You feel like you're going to win that game. And they had opportunities to win that game going away. It shouldn't have came down to Lee Evans in the end zone. There was some bad play calling by Cam, and I can't believe they're bringing him back, but that's another subject for another day. The fact of the matter is that game was lost by missed opportunities. You want to go to the Super Bowl, you seize the day, and the Ravens didn't seize the day.
Look, missed opportunities. Look, Tom Brady had a whole bunch of missed opportunities. He won the game. So missed opportunities do happen. But this is my point. My point at the end of the day.
What did you just say? What sense does that make? What means the Ravens missed more opportunities? You're making my point.
No, I'm saying Lee Evans missed the opportunity. This comes down, Lee Evans, Lee Evans. Why are you trying to spread the blame out? Lee Evans, veteran wide receiver.
Wait.
Catch the ball.
Is football a team game?
Is
it a team game?
And one idiot can make a mistake and cost the team.
Is it a team game?
It's corporate punishment for one player.
Oh my goodness.
Look, Lee Evans messed up.
If he catches the touchdown, there's no question the game is over. However, if Joe makes some throws, the game is different. You can't put it all on one play.
One of the plays you talking about he missed. Defender's right here in his face. He steps up to take the hit, mans up to get to Torrey Smith.
You know what that sounds like to me? Sounds like an excuse. Excuses for the week.
No, hold up. He missed him. He manned up. He didn't do a Blaine Gabbert and call into a ball. He didn't do nothing.
He not a rookie.
My point is, people make mistakes at the end of the game. When Joe Flacco was on, Lee Evans made a mistake.
Joe makes mistakes, it's okay. Lee Evans drops the football, let's crucify him.
Anybody make a mistake last 50 seconds of the game, it's a problem, yes.
Look, you win as a team, you lose as a team. The Ravens lost as a team. It's an unfortunate situation, but they won't be going to the Super Bowl because they didn't seize the day. It's not one guy's fault. Next up, which new coach hire do you like? And which new coach hire are you like, you guys should have kept looking?
I got a lot of you guys could have kept looking right now. I'm seeing some head coaches I'm just not sure of. Let's see, you got Dennis Allen, defensive coordinator for Denver Broncos. Went from 29 to 24 in defense. Oh, let's give him a head coaching job.
Wait.
Hold on. You ain't done nothing.
Wait. Time out. I told you, don't let the stats fool you. Watch the games. Now, when your boy Tebow went on his run and he stunk it up for 3 3/4 quarters, what carried him? Was it the defense that the defensive coordinator called, right? So the man should get some love because Tebow wouldn't been able to do what he was doing at the end without the defense.
Come on. Good. Yeah. But when you go against Tom Brady, an elite quarterback, you're unable to stop him. He gets 7 touchdowns in the first half. And yet you're going to give this guy, a whole team to manage, and he can't manage a defense against an elite quarterback? What you going to do? Because guess what? Phillip Rivers going to come back next year, and he's going to throw as good as Tom Brady. He's going to throw the ball. Are you going to be able to win that division? Are you? Come on. Dude ain't done nothing to get no head coach job. Hugh Jackson got 1 year to get 8-8, and you going to give it? No. Man, come on.
So
we giving away games, giving away teams now. Come on.
It had nothing to do with the fact that Tebow couldn't throw the football. He was 9-26. It had nothing to do with that. We just kept giving Brady the ball back. And the defense was on the field. It had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with the fact. It had nothing to do with the fact that Brian Dawkins was hurt.
7 touchdowns.
It had nothing to do with the fact that your defensive end is playing with one hand.
7 touchdowns.
He's the greatest quarterback in the game. It
7 touchdowns.
In
the first half.
It was 6 in the first half. You're gonna quote that quarter right?
Look, 6. I don't care if it's 3. Come on, do your job.
The fact of the matter is,
he didn't deserve a head coaching job, yo. That's what it comes down to. He didn't deserve it. You ain't done nothing.
He saved your boy. If it wasn't for that defensive coordinator, your quarterback would have got benched within 3 games. Right? No. You gonna sit up here and start screaming and hollering. Scream and holler about that. Tebow would have been benched.
Your quote. The defense ain't playing no real teams. Then he played Tom Brady and got whooped.
I agree. I'm not arguing that.
So
but without the defensive coordinator,
mediocre offenses, he was able to stop. But when he goes against a good offense, he ain't stopping. You deserve a head coaching job for that?
Wait, ain't most of the offenses in the National Football League mediocre? How many excellent offenses are there?
How you throw off though?
Look,
he threw off the NFL offense.
Look, the only excellent offenses in the National Football League: New Orleans, New England, Green Bay, you can put the Giants in there, Dallas, depending on the week. Whatever excellent offenses is there.
Coach with Peyton Manning.
Broke neck Peyton Manning is probably going to retire. Please. How did offense look without him? There aren't that many great offenses in the National Football League. When he plays an average quarterback in the average offense, which most quarterbacks are average, they showed up. He lost 2 big games to the best quarterback in the National Football League, and the man doesn't deserve a head coaching job. Every offense he's going to face in his division is mediocre, including Phillip Rivers, because the wide receivers can't do nothing but run go routes. So the man deserves an opportunity if he interviewed well enough for the job, which he obviously did.
I can go and interview well. I can sell myself on the interview. It's the point of you gonna man up and do it. Go a little research, go in there and give the right answers. It's easy. Come on.
Moving on, which coaching hire do you like?
Oh, I got more don't likes. Hold on. I ain't really got no likes. Let's see. God damn it. Alright. Then Chili. Good coach.
As an offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I asked about a head coach.
Well, hold up. He deserves a head coaching job, but he's an offensive coordinator. That's the problem. And he ain't calling plays.
Wait. Time out. I don't think Chili should have got fired necessarily based on record. However, what he did is sabotage that whole team for one player. That's not going to get you rehired again as a head football coach. He sabotaged all of Minnesota and the growth of Tavares Jackson. Let's be real. If he invests in Tavares Jackson, I know the year Favre had. I'm not taking that away from Favre. But look what Tavares did when somebody believed in him. With a torn pectoral. So if he invests in the kid, everything in Minnesota is different. So I understand why people are hesitant to bring him in. Because you don't know who you're going to sabotage this time. That's on his record. He can't overcome that.
Well, guess what? You can go and invest in Colt McCoy right now, which he has a decision on. Or you can bring in RG3 as rumored what they're going to bring.
I know you like Baby Favre, but he ain't shown nobody enough to say you're the guy. Now, granted, ain't a receiver on that team, a tight end, and a running back didn't show up.
He's done stuff with no receiving core.
He had moments.
Joshua Cribbs is the best receiver. He ain't a good receiver.
He had moments.
Yo.
But so Tim Tebow had moments. That don't mean spit.
Yo.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Look.
No, Baby Favre's not there. Who else don't you like? You got a problem with Philbin in Miami? Did Philbin not deserve a job?
Oh, he cool. I have a problem. He changed the quarterback because Matt Moore, Reggie Bush, the tandem was working.
Look, time out. Matt Moore grew. You want to say Matt Moore franchise guy?
I'm saying.
When you got the opportunity to get something better.
I'm saying he showed you enough. You got Jason Taylor retiring. You got some other pieces on the team that I would draft. I wouldn't draft a quarterback. I'm saying don't draft a quarterback. Matt Moore showed enough to give another chance. That's what I'm saying.
There's going to be quarterbacks available. If there's a guy better, you going to stick with Matt Moore? What has Matt Moore won?
Matt Moore showed he could be consistent. And
when the games didn't mean nothing.
Oh,
look, they were 0-8. You win a couple games late, there's no pressure on you.
You win games late, and he grew. You saying
what I'm saying is play a game when it means something. Andy Dalton has played more meaningful games than Matt Moore.
And whose fault? It wasn't Matt Moore's fault.
Why not? Was Matt Moore not a part of the 0-8? Was he not? Was he not a part of the 0-8?
Matt Moore just came in, had to learn a new offense.
Oh, stop.
Had to do all. Hey, came in and he grew at the later part of the season.
Stop it. You're a professional quarterback. Yeah. Everybody in the National Football League didn't have off season. Cry me a river. Show up and play ball. When the games didn't mean nothing, all of a sudden he looked okay. And I'll give him that. He looked okay. But bottom line is, he didn't look great, and I ain't franchising the guy.
Okay,
no.
Okay. I guess Carson Palmer should have just came in and blew away, huh? Since you're a professional quarterback.
Look, he a professional quarterback. He shouldn't have came off the couch throwing 35 picks like he did.
What, how many games?
Look. Good God. I mean, look, and that's in Oakland, they ain't sold on him because he didn't show them enough. Look, if you show up, you got to play. It's the bottom line. There are no excuses in the National Football League. There are no excuses. Coach, I like that Romeo Crennel is getting the opportunity in Kansas City because I think he got a raw deal in Cleveland. You can't fire a guy. He goes 10-6, and everybody that he had that was good on the 10-6 team, you got rid of him. You can't do that, and they let him go. So I think Romeo deserves another shot. The hiring I don't like, Tampa Bay. Greg Schiano, look, no disrespect to Greg. You revitalized a Rutgers program that was non-existent. But overall, you like 63-61. Yeah. I mean, no disrespect to what you did in Rutgers, but come on.
The Glazers are cheap, yo. Let's be real. The Glazers, we gonna find somebody that's gonna do
they
something.
Cheap, but they invested in them for 5.
Yo.
And they not too cheap. They own Man U. All their money is just overseas.
Yeah.
They own Man U. You ain't cheap.
Yo.
The Tampa Bay is just secondary on their list.
Yo.
So
I don't like it.
Look, I don't know what he's gonna do.
And Paganola to the Colts, not enough time.
Who?
Oh, defensive coordinator.
Pagano?
Pagano, yeah. Pagano to the Colts. I don't think he done.
What you call that man?
It's like Pagano.
Lord Jesus.
Look, Chuck, to me, ain't done enough to deserve a job.
Look. You know this, and everybody watching know this. You strike while the iron is hot. It was never going to be better than right now. And the iron was hot. He got a head coaching opportunity. I ain't mad at him. Man. I don't know what he's going to do with it, but I'm not mad at him for taking it.
Look. If you a defensive coordinator in Baltimore, you take half the salary because you're going to end up as a head coach somewhere. But you take half the salary. Just give me 1 year.
If you look at the list of people that Ray Lewis has got head coaching jobs, he should be getting dividends off this stuff. I'm just saying.
10%. Let me be your manager.
Next up, you know we can't have a show without talking about his boy Tebow. So, you know they're not sold at him. Should they shop him? Should they go and trade this man? Because they don't believe in him. Send him somewhere where somebody's going to believe in him and put talent around him. Yes or no?
If Sperano was still in Miami, I think Sperano would have took him, and one's going to put butts in seats. 2, he could have used some kind of wildcat, some type of variation that we seen before, and made him successful. I don't see anybody else's system in the NFL working for Tebow.
That's because he's a college quarterback. That's why you don't see nobody else's system. He's a college quarterback. And look, Sperano had Chad Henne. Chad Henne better than Tim Tebow. I'm just going to throw that out there real quick. Tim Tebow, look, I hope he gets better this offseason. I hope he can throw the ball 55% of the time or something. He does need talent around him. He doesn't have a number 1. You know, Eric Decker, who's his number 1, is like a number 3 or a number 4 on a good team. So he don't have a tight end. And he doesn't have a running back who catches the ball out the backfield. And God, I hope they cut no Sean Romano. That kid ain't got no talent. But I just think when it comes down to it, he's not consistent enough. And ain't enough off seasons in eternity to get him better. That's just my opinion. So
Tebow shocked the world. Come back, man.
Yeah, he did it once with the help of God. Anyways, NBA. When are we going to see the next big trade? We got some teams that's struggling. Phoenix got stomped out last night by Portland. The Knicks are struggling. The Lakers know they need a guard. Lamar Odom hasn't worked out in Dallas. They got him for nothing, so they could easily move him for something. And, you know, Golden State appears to be on the brink. They could be good. They don't have a lot of talent. When are we going to see our next big deal get done? Something that's going to shake this league up.
They need to do it fast. I know the Lakers need to do it. The Celtics.
I didn't miss it. Yeah.
The Celtics.
Of the Celtics' 9 wins, 5 have come between beating Washington 3 times and beating Orlando twice. Against everybody else, they're 4-9. I'm just saying. And we know Washington is god-awful. That wasn't Flip Saunders' fault, but he had to be the scapegoat for that.
Yeah. Google this. Flip Saunders, when he took the job at the Wizards, Flip Saunders after he took the job.
He aged 15 years in those 2 years. He really did.
Yo, he got pale skin, gray hair. He gained weight. Yo, it was just horrible, yo. Look, be careful. Y'all need to get someone youthful 15. He gonna be
Andre Block should do that to you. I'm just saying.
But look, there needs to be some trades done. And
but who? Who's going to be the deal? I don't see the Dwight Howard deal getting done. Honestly,
Orlando, that's stupid by you.
I don't see the Lakers getting a point guard. So, of the other deals, I think Danny Ainge is crazy enough to move one of the big 3. I don't know how but Danny Ainge has already said, I'd have traded Larry Bird. If you say in Boston you'll trade Bird, everybody up for grabs. There's nothing sacred. I see Danny Ainge making a move, especially when right now they're actually playing okay without Rondo and Ray Allen. that's another incentive to say, hey, I can make a deal. And Ray Allen has trade value in certain places. So
they need to. I mean, get something for them because they aging. They gonna have contracts still up, and they just gonna injure themselves and be done. You ain't gonna get nothing for them.
But dude, more than anybody, the Knicks got to make a deal.
Oh Lord,
the Knicks. I mean,
on paper though, I don't see how y'all look.
They have no guards.
Carmelo.
They have no guards. And I'm watching games, and Carmelo is actually bringing the ball up court, and then you're telling the scorer to distribute. Melo's not a distributor. He's going to come on court, he's going to jack up shots. That's what he does. They need a general to run an offense. They don't have it. They hope Baron Davis is that guy. I don't see Baron Davis being the guy he was in Golden State some years back. That's far gone. You hope his back holds up, but I don't know what he has left. Guy's rarely, if ever, in shape. So I just don't see him being this game changer for the Knicks.
I think if he got to come in and motivate and see. All right, you got Carmelo, Amari, Tyson Chandler.
He been in the league since I was like 12, and he been motivated all of 2 seasons. He was motivated in Golden State, and he was motivated for like half a season when he played in Charlotte. Other than that, he been a donut-eating, lazy, loafing joker. I'm just saying, I like Baron as a person, but as a basketball player, he don't give full effort. And he didn't give full effort when he was young and healthy. What is he going to do now that if I go out and I go all out, I'm going to pull my back? And look, they got the corpse of Mike Bibby out there playing. And look, come on now. I mean, stop it. They need to make some deals. They traded everything to get Melo. They really don't have pieces. And unfortunately, D'Antoni's probably going to lose his job.
Oh, yes.
So, next up. Argument all week long, ESPN, TNT, NBA TV. Who is the best power forward in the NBA?
The best power forward in the NBA.
If you say Blake Griffin, I might walk off set.
Man, Blake Griffin is a highlight tape reel. That's great. He doesn't have the basic fundamentals. And when he starts aging and he gets all the basics down, yeah, Blake Griffin can be good power forward. Right now, I got
No, he good. I ain't gonna say the man ain't good.
Well, no.
But he's all athleticism. You can't throw the ball to Blake in the post and say, go get us a bucket. That's not his game yet.
So, I got Dirk right now and Kevin Love coming up strong.
Kevin Love. I see Kevin Love's numbers. I see what he's doing. I saw what he did the other night against Blake. But at the same time, I got to see it when the games mean something. When, can you help that team get an 8 seed or something, then I'll give you your accolades. It's probably maybe still Dirk because Dirk carries the team still. Dirk by himself will get that team in the playoffs with me, you, and a couple other people around him. He's that good when he's healthy. The other power forwards I don't see as that franchise type of guy necessarily. But the guy who getting slept on, and I'm going to give a couple votes to just because he's playing well, is Chris Bosh. We got to give Chris Bosh some love. I know he don't pound it in the paint like everybody want him to, but he's a talented basketball player. He can rebound. He playing better defense than he get credit for, and he's clutch.
Let's be real. He's carrying that team right now. So you look at these games, he's carrying the team.
Yeah, because LeBron James still vanishing in the fourth quarter. But again, it don't matter what you do come playoff time. Ooh, that's wrong. So we're just gonna leave that alone. Next up, the winner of this year's NBA Finals. Will you put an asterisk next to it?
If it's Miami, you're expected to win. If it's Oklahoma City, I think you're expected to win. I think no. Anybody else? Maybe Dallas. It's gonna be half an asterisk.
Here we go. I'll write this for you. This is easy. If it's your first championship, there'll be an asterisk next to it until you get your next one. How do I know that? When the Spurs won the championship in '99, Phil Jackson started coaching the Lakers. He came back and said that championship has an asterisk next to it. And then, of course, they won 3 in a row. The asterisk on that championship didn't go away until the Spurs won again. And it was like, okay, you are a championship caliber team. When you have these shortened seasons with all the injuries and the back-to-backs, everybody's not up to 100% of what they could be, and it's kind of who's left standing. If Dallas was to win, there's no asterisk because they've proven they can do it in the regular season. A regular 82-game season. But if you win this year, let's say Portland gets hot because they're a good enough team, and Portland goes and wins the championship.
That's 2 asterisks.
And they never win again. Everybody's going to say Portland won the championship, but maybe 6-game season. been all these games back to back. So I think what you got to do, if you win the title this year and it's your first ring, you got to come back and win it again, or it's always going to be you won the title, but you don't want that on your title. Next up, for the first time, UFC. All right, this weekend we got Evans versus Davis and Sonnen versus Bisping. Who you got?
Evans wants that title shot. Evans gonna go in there motivated, ready to go. No excuses. Evans gonna win.
You know what? Evans shouldn't have to fight this fight. From what I understand, he should already be in there with my man Bones Jones. But I think Phil Davis is going to win the fight because Evans might be looking past him. But we'll see. And then Sonnen versus Bisping. I'm telling you, Sonnen got a screw loose. He's got a screw loose. That dude's crazy.
Is this steroids or no steroids? I need to know. I need clarification. I mean, that decides matches. Even though when you're on steroids, you still couldn't beat Silva. And he had broken ribs. So I'm going with Bisping.
Really? Yes. Bisping's tough, but I don't think he's as crazy as Sonnen. I think Sonnen will win. That's all we got for you. We will pick the Super Bowl next week. I'm not even going to give you a hint of who I think will win, but it should be an interesting show. Hope you enjoyed the show.
I'll tell you now. That's for next week, but I'll tell you now.
Hit us up on Twitter at BigDaddiek6.
Like Bright Jenkins. LB Jenkins at Like Bright J. Y'all have a good week.